From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
Oh, and fall will be in the air before you know it. Fall is coming up next week, late next week. In the meantime, it's still summer out there, and you can feel summer all the way up to portions of Nebraska. And, of course, we got the OU game coming up in Lincoln. Looks like it's going to be pretty warm right now. We're talking about conditions across much of the center. The breadbasket warm to the east, a little bit cooler, and some rain and showers across the intermountain regions of the west. It's kind of like, wow. In Las Vegas, 89. Los Angeles, 79. So it's looking pretty good. Nobody's complaining there. That's because of the moisture, and some of this is trapped tropical moisture that came in on the heels of Tropical Storm Kate. And so that brought moisture in, and now there's a wave of energy coming across, enhancing rain showers. There have been a few isolated severe storms just popping up. We've had a flood warning or two showing up across portion of New Mexico. So they're not complaining. Take a little flood warning there. That's okay. It's water. All right, so that ridge breaking down a little bit because of what's going on out west, that dip, that we call it a trough. This ridge, though, is really like just kind of meandering. So by the time we get into Thursday, it's off to the east of us, which means we'll have a stronger south wind flow here and warmer weather. And then it slowly kind of, well, it looks like it zaps back real fast, but it just kind of slowly meanders back and around through the area right on through next Monday. Notice that the winds will be out of the south, and then it'll be warmer out there, but there's a huge, this is like a huge trough, and that's going to be interesting to see what happens with this. One of our models that we really like pushes this trough further east and brings a chance of rain and thunderstorms in here by Friday. But several of our models, including this, is keeping most of the rain streaming across New Mexico and western Kansas and up to the north, while we still are baking. And I'm not talking about bacon that you get to eat. So we're just going to have to deal with what we have. And that means that not a whole lot of rain still in the forecast. If you're a rancher or farmer, you can still put up hay if you ever get a second cutting. Most of us are kind of too burnt to do that. And then we're looking at Thursday to be our higher chance into Friday. And right now, it's just a slight chance. There isn't a whole lot of hope yet at this moment, and we're still way warmer than normal. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. Ragweed, that's higher, but it's, of course, ragweed season, so that's not unusual. And with the clear skies around, it should kind of quiet down later tonight and cool off fairly quick because the humidity levels are very low. The dew point's at 52, which means very dry air in place, and temperatures are in the 80s now. We are dropping a little bit down to 85 in Pryor, 90 in Jinx. That's still summer weather. And we're generally, again, a little bit warmer out to the west of us. So tonight through the morning hours, we'll be in the upper 50s to low 60s. Not much going on. A light south wind. A little stronger southeast wind tomorrow. Upper 80s, low 90s. Few isolated storms out in the panhandle of Oklahoma. And then we'll be a Thursday morning, upper 50s to low 60s. A few degrees warmer here because the south wind will keep our temperatures up overnight. And then we'll be a little warmer during the day with a few more clouds, just especially Tulsa west, and a few isolated showers out west. By the time we get into Friday morning, again, generally in the 60s, the afternoon in the 90s. And yeah, that's pretty much setting us up for the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, hot weather and not much chance of rain. I want to mention this before you give the forecast. Wolfstock, it's coming up this weekend. We're sponsoring that, and we hope you can go out 10 to 2. You might find your BFF. Because it could be a good friend for you. And it's going to be good weather. Just get out for a little bit. All right, so nice tonight. Looking good. We're talking about the extending the forecast out to the morning hours. Great, cool, fresh. Get a chance to go walking in Claremore or in McAllister, wherever you are. We're talking about temperatures that will be very, very warm. So we're going to be closing in on the upper 90s there by Tuesday or Wednesday. It's near record territory as we say hello to fall next Thursday with a slight chance of a shower.